What I like about me. Now, save for the very first video I did with my editor. And that was not for YouTube. I did a video for Fiverr. I made an advert for a website that was all about adverts, except I wasn't advertising what they wanted me to advertise. They wanted me to sell stuff for $5 or whatever. I'm like, no. Why don't you just give me $5 and I will do something else. I will continue to be me. And they didn't like that. They rejected my video. So that was like my first official video on YouTube, and a couple others. You can't see them unless you can see them. And I don't think maybe they don't exist anymore. I don't know. They're somewhere. I got 2 really big data chunks missing. Like parts of me lost to time. It's kind of inevitable. It's like, is that called splicing or splinting? I think it's splinting. It's when the things that you are don't line up and you're reformed. Some big chunks are missing. But more about me is I won't ask you to subscribe. I see it a lot in videos nowadays. These vlogs and blogging and people selling themselves. The big subscribe buttons here and go see this and look at this guy. And you know what? If you're going to subscribe because you like what you see, you're going to subscribe. But I'm not going to tell you to. I'm not going to ask you to because, heck, I don't. You think I watch these things? This is me vomiting into the camera. This is me keeping somewhat sane. This is... See, this... It probably goes along something like this. I don't think people need shrinks if they have friends. And not just if they have friends, but if they have friends in the truest sense of the word. In that, somebody you trust and talk to. Not only that, but you're dealing with your emotional issues, and they're suggesting to you, and you're working with them towards possible solutions. So, your friends are your shrinks. And you are their shrink. As I believe it should be. So why do we have shrinks? A lot of people don't have friends. But be your own friend. Shrink yourself. And that's what this kind of is for me sometimes. Things build up, gotta vent. Let it out. See something, I want to say. Blah. Got an idea, gotta make it, gotta paint it, gotta draw it, gotta write it, gotta build it, gotta tell someone about it. I've had ideas. Had some really nice ideas. I've looked for information from professionals. You know what I've gotten? But bumkus, nothing. Pet peeve of mine. Really don't like people not answering questions. All I want, just answer my question. I'll leave you alone. Answer my question, please. Listen, I just want a real simple answer. What is? Tell me, and then I'll go away. Unless you want to keep talking. Did I spark some interest? Maybe you can tell me more. Maybe we can continue this. Maybe you'll join in, and together we will make the world a different and better place. Like the QCOM. Barnabas Italicus knows about the QCOM. Told him all about it. My parents, they thought it was a neat idea, and they wanted me to send them a copy of the information so that if anything happened to me, it would be safe. That's how big they thought the idea was. I still think it's a revolutionary idea that nobody said anything about. Then again, I don't have the information to know if it relies on like one or two really small principles of information that if I can find out, I can revolutionize communication today for the world. Boom. Just completely revolutionize the whole thing, depending on, a few $1 billion in research and development by people who are in the field that are not me. It's just such a bizarre concept that it hasn't been thought of. Sometimes people think too big. It's evolution. Remember, we have in a cat. Well, my whole noise is coming in here, fading my time. Point, line, circle, and then of course nothing. Those are your 4 basic constructs of reality. Then you add in your trine and your square. Square is a base structure. What's in the box? The box is support, and then it's mystery. It's a number of things. They're all concepts of reality, and then the trine is focus, and it can be a prism. Prisms bend, separate light from the colors. Refracted and diffracted, all manner of. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm frustrated. I had way too much tea because it was good, and I decided to have it, and it was delicious, and so I'm on a sugar high and caffeine and going to work, and I'm an hour away from my rhythm, causing me to crash and take a nap. It's been bad out here in the fields, working on Mars, crashing into slumber. But I got sidetracked. I'm talking about me. One of my favorite subjects. And so I don't even know where I was. Let's go backwards. QCOM, people not answering questions. I like me. Venting about people asking you to subscribe. I'm not gonna do that. Right now it's just venting, just talking because I want to talk. I don't even have anything to talk about. And that's 3/4 of these videos. It's all updates to the life as it happens. This is the archive of my life, which is the base for what is to come. And then I won't be doing this anymore. I'll be out there. I'll probably still be doing the video logs, provided I'm allowed to, by authorities that I honor, I suppose. Then, let's see, what else do I like about me? I like to be honest. I really do. I don't like. I'm not a very vulgar person. I'm not profane. If I am, I apologize for it. trying to decipher what I'm calling the Martian language. It's a big project because it's based on concepts and relationship between physics and psychology. Basically, it's that relationship that I've talked about before, the whole interconnected universe and the repeating patterns and rhythms of the world, representative in shape as a structure. And I'd really like, and this is a part of it, if I can sort it all out. See, scientists today have like the CERN something photon all over the place, proton accelerator, and then they built the new one. I don't know what it's called, but they're looking for this Higgs boson to explain the why reality is. We have all of these little bits of physics that are more of this repeating pattern. And the structures and systems that I'm putting together are mathematically a visual reference that should, I'm hoping to, help solve equations. And you know what? There's a little cartoon that I need to find and watch again. And I don't know what it's called. I think it's somebody in a dragon. I don't know. He gets this lens that lets him do minute detail in a writing. Like brings it to life. And that's not necessarily what I'm trying to do. But it is a relationship with the stacking dimensions. I've run out of words. I may have given myself a headache. Because I don't get a lot of headaches necessarily. I freeze up from time to time, but it's because I'm pulling in from a lot of resources. I'm going to listen to some music. Try not to fall asleep.